Good evening. My name is Darlene Campbell, and I'm from Dayton, Ohio. And I'm quite pleased to be here at Mount Enon's Vacation Bible School. And I've been asked to present some of my work over the years, and I'm glad to do that. Here I have some courses that I did during my senior study at the University of Cincinnati. So that's been some time ago, back in '95. And so most of them are leather cutouts and things of that nature. I also have some photos of some work that I did at the University of Cincinnati. And I have, after I graduated from the University of Cincinnati, I studied oil painting with Abner Cope from Central State. And so I have some copies of some work that he has helped me with. I'm currently working on my line of purses for young girls. They are girls' designer purses. So I'm quite pleased about that. Soon I'll have a website for those after I finish some more production of those. Right here is the special occasion Barbie that I designed back in '95 while I was attending the University of Cincinnati. And so I won a design contest, and I was fortunate enough to have Mercantile Stores manufacture 40,000 of these dolls. And this is just a dress that I've designed. Or I've made, and here's just my degree from the University of Cincinnati and from the University of Phoenix, my master's degree. And so I put all of that together to just continue my creative work, and so that's what I do. These are my labors of love, and so I'm just glad to be here. Thank you.
Hello, I'm LaTanya Branham, a native of Dayton, Ohio, and I am excited to share with you what I'm doing today here at Mount Enon Missionary Baptist Church during Vacation Bible School. It's Career Week in addition to what is being studied in the Bible, and we're sharing our talent. And I'm blessed to be able to share the creative talent I have with writing, designing, and sharing books. Since 2000, I've been writing professionally, and I've published 3 of my own books. I'm also a 2-time contributor to Chicken Soup for the Soul series, and I really love to share in a way that educates and elevates. And so the first book that I wrote is called Culture Seed, Connecting to African American History. It's an interactive, engaging book that talks about the successes, the challenges, the struggles, and all the things that African Americans have faced in the U.S., including African history, because I didn't want to start just with enslavement. I wanted to be able to share beginning to where we are today. I move forward to write more spiritual, inspirational books because I am a Christian woman. I do things that relate to what makes me a better person and how I can make other people become better in their lives. And so my spiritual devotionals are Spirit Seek, and also I wrote the academic prayer, which is for college students. And so this is what I'm sharing with the people today here at Mount Enon at Vacation Bible School.
I'm Darlene Campbell.
I am LaTanya Branham.
And I got talent.
Good evening. I'm Sister Barbara. I'm working the registration table at the Mount Enon Vacation Bible School session. We register our participants as they come in. We have had children of all ages. We have had their parents who are meeting in the sanctuary. When you come here, you register. You can purchase a textbook. The textbook we're using at this time is called Getting Work Right, Integrating Faith and Work by Dr. Quasi Kenner. This book is full of information and ideas and exercises to strengthen your Christian faith. So we encourage you to come and purchase a book called Getting Work Right. And I got talent.
That faith, integrating his faith with the work that he had been assigned to do. Because we got to, and I say that because we got to remember that we know that Jesus is the Son of God. We know that, but sometimes we stay there and we don't give him his credit also, and don't recognize him as a 100% man. That he endured everything that we endured, and that means everything, and so we can't discount the fact that that he had feelings, that that he felt things. No, he didn't sin and all of that, but he still was subjected to all of the hurts that mankind can do and subject mankind to. But to go back to your statement there, Rhonda, but he did not stray. He kept the faith, and he allowed that faith to mesh and to come together with his work, with the work that the Father gave him to do. He did not. He didn't stray. He could. I mean, he had the ability to, but he didn't. Oh, okay, Pastor.
I wanted to jump in with that, as she said, that these lessons are geared to pull out the gifts and talents. But when you see Jesus in operation, again, it goes back to the society. He is now being judged by who? Come on.
By his own.
By his own people. Mm-hmm. And that's what we do as a church in many cases.
Yeah.
We have a tendency of holding people, when Jesus, of course, had no wrong. Jesus had no sin.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a tendency of doing that because look at what they called him. They said, he's Beelzebub. Who does he think he is?
Yes. Right.
To be casting the devil out. They literally called him the devil. And this Strong's Greek expression says that they called him the Lord of Flies, or just something degrading. They were degrading in that environment. So I mean, again, we have to be cautious when people, especially when people take it upon themselves to begin to operate in their gifts.
Yes.
To not provide so much judgmental or scrutiny when it comes to people trying to learn their way, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Now I'm going to talk some more. If don't nobody else say it, now I'm going to say some more.
Thank you, Pastor. And so Jesus makes this comment about about a prophet that's not honored, that's not honored in his own town. Paraphrasing that a little bit, and he marvels at his people's unfaithfulness. He marvels at that. What do you think that means? How do you think that may have struck him? How would it strike you? He was surprised that his people would act the way that they act. Now, and I'm just saying, because somebody might say, well, he's God, so he knew. You got to also, but we got to also understand that he's in the flesh also. And so he is marveling at this, and there's one other incident where he felt the same way, where he was amazed at someone, and that was the centurion, a Gentile. He was amazed at that man too. Why was he amazed at him? just the opposite. He was amazed at him for his great faith. And then we see, then he comes to his people, his hometown, where I suspect, now I'm here again, this is me, he came with the intentions of giving them a blessing, of blessing them the same way that he had been blessing the other, all the other areas.